Hi and welcome to Paul Davis Guitar, where today we're going to take a look at the RGT arrangement of the Clash 1982 classic Should I Stay or Should I Go? Taken from this book here, the RGT Rock Guitar Playing Songbook, published by Hal Leonard. These are good arrangements put into a kind of level that you would be at. So this is looking at a grade 2 level. The big thing with this, the chords, a D, a G5 really, because we've got this extra D note here, and if I take that note out, so I'm taking that B out, that's taken the third out of it, so now all I've got is a G, a D, a G, a D and a G, so it's just a G5. You'll probably notice in the video of the playthrough that I quite often just put my thumb over the top, grab the D and the G there, and that will automatically blank out that A string. If you hear the A string, it sounds a bit off really, not very good. We don't want to hear that A. So, should I stay or should I go? And then we've got a G to an F, back to a G. A couple of ways to approach this. You could do the sort of half bar. You could do the thumb over the top kind of a grip. Lots of players do. I don't really tend to do that. My thumb doesn't wrap round very well to cover that off. It's not really my thing. So just the half chord there, or the full bar chord, which gives it that deeper sound actually. Fuller kind of chord sound there with the low root note. You could do a mixture of the two. And the final chord, an A major to an A dominant 7. So just a word on that A dominant 7, you're never going to sit in a room with people and play who are going to sit around saying, let's have an A dominant 7. That is the correct technical term, but most players would probably call it an A7. But it is an A dominant 7 because it's got that flattened 7 in it, the G natural, as opposed to 3, 4, 5, 6. A G sharp that would be in an A major scale, okay? The dominant chords all have a flat 7 and they're written as just capital letter and the 7. So an A7 would be that, a D7 would be that, C7 maybe. But these are all dominant chords, like the blues chords really. That could be another whole subject in itself. And generally I would play an A like that. Especially for this kind of rocky blues style guitar. But in this case it's actually good to use the standard open chord position of the 3 fingers. So that when you turn it into a 7, you can just lift that middle finger off. There it goes down. A, G sharp to G. Okay, that's all the chords that are involved. So it's all about the rhythm, this track. And the secret to it is to start on an upbeat, because you're strumming 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now a really good way to practice the rhythm, I'm a real fan of this. Take your left hand, put it somewhere comfortable on the neck, maybe around fret 5, something like that. So your elbows not tucked in and all twisted up like that. And get your hands nice and flat. You get this really good noise. What I'm doing is not putting any, if I put pressure on, I can't do it now, you start getting some funny noises like that. So you're just trying to deaden those strings. And if you grip the plectrum just between thumb and forefinger, or Paul Gilbert would advocate 2 fingers, not too much tip sticking out, and try and be horizontal to the strings. I think the word is perpendicular, but I'm not going to swear to that. And you just get that really nice, make sure you get all the strings, and try and get it so that it feels just as natural coming back up as it does going down. Okay? And with a bit of practice, it comes more from the wrist and the arm This is something you'll develop over a period of time. But have a check, make sure you're not doing that kind of thing. I see quite a lot of that. Or this kind of flowery wrist movement. It should feel the same coming back up as it does going down through. So the actual song itself, we've got 8th notes and we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. And there's that effect again for 3 notes coming down, 3/4 notes. 3, 4, 1. This little, just a little throwaway line there. An A to a C, kind of out of A minor pentatonic really, but just a little throwaway thing. And then there's an electric guitar on this backing track that represents the vocal, so the verse comes in. Then the G and the F. However you decide to do that, back to D. Finally this A. Just that one hit on an A7. Should I stay or should I go? Chorus, a different strumming pattern, a slightly different rhythm. It almost gives the impression that it's speeded up, but it hasn't. It's just that the drumming's busier, boom da, ba da, boom da, ba da, boom da. So the bass drum's coming in syncopated, and you've got longer on each chord, so it would go. So D, G, D, but another whole bar of D, okay? And you'll notice in the book that's got a repeat mark on that. Should I stay or should I go? That last downbeat of the A is beat number 1 of the final bar. Should I stay or should I go? And on that occasion, you hit the D on a down. Sing the lyrics in your head. Should I stay or should I go? G is on stay. And really and truly, that is everything. That's the whole song. The second time round on the chorus, we play straight through on the A major. So if I go, should I stay or should I go now? Back to the D. On the A. And really that's it, okay? In terms of the sound, it's a bit dirty actually, it's probably a bit dirtier than this. I've perhaps got a little bit too much reverb on there. That's it, grade 2 arrangement. Great fun to play in a covers band or something like that if you got some guys that you want to do that with. Other than that, enjoy it. If you like what you see, please subscribe. This is a new channel I'm putting together, and I'll be adding more content as often as I can. Cool. Take care. Bye.